And now your KMVT weather with Ryan Rose.
All right, Ryan. Well, happy Monday.
Yeah,
we're back at it.
we are.
It was a beautiful weekend. I went out and tried to enjoy it. It was pretty nice out there. But
it was.
It could be getting really hot. So if you're not a big fan of the 80s, I don't think they're going to like today.
No. It's going to be pretty hot today. But temperatures right now, though, not bad. Now, if you have anything outdoor that you want to get done, I would do it in the morning because this afternoon, we're going to be heating up rather quickly. In fact, we're talking about a 40-degree temperature swing between now and this afternoon. Again, temperatures right now in the 50s. Winds not too bad, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So not much going on in the wind department. Pinpoint Doppler also pretty quiet across the area. We have a big area of high pressure keeping all the storms from entering the picture, going up and around. And that's really what we can be expecting over the next several days. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Once again, it's going to be a hot one. We're going to be warming up quickly. In fact, look at just how quickly. 7 o'clock, we're still in the 50s. We're going to be close to 70 by 9 o'clock. 80s already by 11. We are headed straight for the 90s later on this afternoon. So it is definitely going to be a hot one this afternoon. Remember to stay hydrated and find some shade if you need to this afternoon. So here's what we have going on. We are going to be, again, hot today in the 90s. And then as we head into tomorrow, things are going to be a little bit cooler, still warm, but we're going to be back in the 80s. But then as we get into our Wednesday, we're going to do it all over again, back in the 90s for us. So it's going to be a hot couple of days throughout this week. So here's what you need to know for today. Once again, remember to stay hydrated, grab some sunscreen, dress for summer because you're going to want to do that. Take frequent breaks as well as things will be hot later on this afternoon. So here's your town-by-town forecast. Again, lots of sunshine, still a beautiful day. Just remember if you are going to be doing anything outdoors, just be prepared for the heat. Wood River Valley, we are in the 80s, 90s as we take things towards the Western Magic Valley, mid-90s, 95 in Twin Falls, our high temperature. So again, it's going to be a hot one. Take that sunscreen with you and stay hydrated. Minnecaja region also in the 90s. Now, this evening, still hanging on to the 90s at 7 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, we're going to be in the 80s. 11 o'clock, a little bit more comfortable. Back in the 70s, winds will be relatively light. Tomorrow, we're going to be in the 80s once again. So a little bit cooler, but then back in the 90s we go. Low to mid 90s. Across the area and lots of sunshine. So you're definitely going to need to remember to stay hydrated over the next several days. Let's go ahead and take a look at that 7-day forecast. And once again, we're cooler a little bit tomorrow and then back in the 90s. But then look what happens towards the end of the week. If you don't like the 80s and 90s, well, how about a couple of 70s? 75 Friday and Saturday. And still plenty of sunshine, a little bit breezy on Thursday for the Wood River Valley. In the 80s, near 80 tomorrow. And then back in the 80s Wednesday, and then if you don't like that, well, 70s and 60s, even a few chances for storms for you, particularly in the mountain areas towards the weekend, back in the 60s and 70s. So really, you just got to get through a few days of heat, and then we begin to cool things back off.
Right. Well, sounds like a great time to get out there and enjoy the weather.
Yes.
Do you remember the old ad campaign for sun protection, slip, slap, slop?
I don't know if I... it sounds familiar.
Slip on a shirt, slap on a hat, slop on some sunscreen.
Oh, well, there you go.
Maybe you should bring that one back.
Yeah, we should.
All
yes.
right. Thanks, Ryan.
You bet.
Well, Salt Lake